Welcome back to the reality, guys. I'm your host Brian, and today I'm talking Summer House. This is season 8, episode 15. This is the finale. We finally made it, guys. The conclusion of the Carl and Lindsay relationship, the season. We saw, like, I know we were teasing the beginning of the season, like kind of what happened when Carl had the production come in with the cameras. Looks like next week he says he didn't tell the production to come in with the cameras for the reunion. The reunion looks great. I'm super excited for the reunion. This is a reunion that I hope has 3 parts, unlike Vanderpump Rules, because Vanderpump Rules was not very good this season, in my opinion. But man, I cannot wait for next Thursday. I really cannot. I mean, this was the end of the party. I mean, we can start there. What we see the end of Wes's party. The final weekend there, Lindsay is fed up with Carl. I mean, I feel like I've been saying the same 5, 6 things every review when I do this. Um, they have a conversation the next day after having their little mini conversation before the party where they don't even speak at all. They just go to bed, not talking. The black and white, I couldn't tell if Lindsay's eyes were open. Then Carl's just like getting undressed with his like awkward little walking around, taking his shirt off because they go to bed. Both wearing I saw online that they were wearing 2 restaurant hats, and like wonder like people like, are they getting paid for this? I mean, I'm gonna start by saying this. I don't really believe anything in this relationship whatsoever. I like let's just get right to it. I mean, all this other shit doesn't even matter. It really doesn't even fucking matter. Um, they have this conversation at their apartment. I don't. Lindsay said she was blindsided. I don't know how she can, after seeing everything. I don't know how you can think that you were blindsided, because she's basing this off 2 weeks. But I mean, there's no way. Like everyone, even when they're doing the little girls' conversation at the end of the episode about talking to Lindsay for the first time, they were all like, "This has been going on for months." So the blindsided, I just think is a bunch of crap. Um, Maybe blindsided by the cameras being there, but I don't know. It's just, I mean, Carl sucks too. I say this also every episode that I do. I don't like either of these people. When I started, I binged this to get ready for. I think I was getting ready for Winter House. I don't remember what I was getting ready for, but I binged all of Summer House, and I hated these two immediately. And I'll never forget I don't even remember where the girl was with season 1 where Lindsay was fighting with her. I was like, I'm hoping Lindsay's not back next season. I was completely wrong. But I don't like either of these people. I think they both only care about themselves. Um, the conversations, I was taking notes. It's impossible to take notes on their conversations because they just keep talking and saying completely different points about what they want to talk about, and it's impossible to write these notes. So I'm gonna do my best. I wrote some stuff down. I'm gonna do my best to remember because I literally just watched it. I was like, I'm gonna get in here and just get something on the tape. But and I went online real quick too while it was happening just to see like what people are saying, and like really what it comes down to is like they should never have gotten engaged. They should not be getting married. So I mean, Carl did do them both a favor by not going through with the engagement/wedding. It would have been terrible. They would be divorced. It, their communication is abysmal. Everything about it is abysmal. Do I agree that like I agree a lot with what Lindsay's saying about like the job stuff. I mean, when you start having to deal with money, and she had something here that he was for 10 months doing absolutely nothing. I completely understand if you're supporting him, breadwinner, whatever you want to call it. I get that it's frustrating, and Carl's listing all these things like, oh, I want to do cigars, I want to do an alcohol-free bar. Like, just get a regular job, man, until you figure something out. Like, I just, it, those are really valid points, but I, I just don't think Lindsay's delivery on her stuff is good either. But like, what are they doing in these? If they're going to therapy or couples counseling, what are they talking about that like it's still this bad? And I think that by then, if that it's still this bad, and they're doing all these things, like I guess they're hinting towards. Why do you think this was going to work? Why? That's why I don't get the blindsided comments from Lindsay. I don't think there's anything to be blindsided about. This relationship is a joke. Um, and I'm really interested to see like what the rest of the cast says next week at the reunion. Like, are they gonna actually be honest? Are they actually gonna? Is Andy gonna ask tough questions? So I really hope they don't just like lay stuff up and get cupcake questions out for them. But so really, the main points of the episode is I said that we saw like more of the full conversation in the apartment. Production is talking to them. Carl meets up with Kyle for I think it was lunch 3 days after the Sunday that they left. Um, Carl convinced Lindsay to go to Montauk. Uh, she didn't want to ride with him, and I mean that was kind of where one of the fights started last week, where he just like dipped with the luggage, which is just like a bitch move. But you knew that wasn't going to go well, even with just like she's like, oh, so I don't want to ride with Carl. And it's just like he's very sensitive, and you knew immediately that he was going to be pissed about that. And apparently, this is what I have written down. So Sunday night did not go well. They drove like basically back in silence. He slept in another room. Like she was. This is what he says. So I don't know if this is true. I don't believe either of them. That's the problem. Like we need like. I really wish like Paige or like Kyle or um, I'm trying to think of people who like because I don't know. I don't really trust Gab and I don't trust Danielle just based off the end of the girls' conversation. Like they, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe Jesse would be the probably the one I trust the most out of this cast currently to be in the room with them talking to get the information for us, the public, like what really happened if there's no cameras there. Because again, we don't know what was edited out either. That's yeah, it's tough. It's tough. What really happened there? So he said she was like banging around water bottles in back in his trunk and they broke. Like she like took the elevator, closing his face. Um, he said that he didn't tell Kyle this, but he said that like to Lindsay, like you were gonna record the conversation, but then Lindsay said like you were said to her, like, why did I even propose to you? So like there's just so much stuff that we don't know. And that's why it makes it really hard to still find like the side, like what is the side here? And that's why I just think I'm going to stay on the side of I don't think either of them are right. I don't think either of them should have been engaged. I don't think either of them should have been together in the first place. I just they're both bad people. They're not good people. They're not. And yeah, I that's the only thing I can say about it. It's the reunion is going to be so good. I'm so excited for Thursday. I'm going to try. Bill, I don't know if Bill's been keeping up, but I'm gonna have. I know Bill's baby's coming very, very soon. But if he's able to, I'm gonna try to get him on for to try to watch the reunions because I don't want to just be talking to the void of you guys. I want to actually like kind of bounce ideas off people in real time. But we'll see. Probably not, but it would be really nice because I think next week's gonna be really good. I think it's gonna be really good just based off of some of the clips they showed. I think it looks really good. Um, looks like Amanda versus Danielle, and maybe Lindsay versus Carl. Obviously, looks like Wes is going to get called out for his bullshit, which is like I don't know what he was doing. He's an idiot with how he was handling the Sierra situation. Like this guy's not a looker, honestly. Like yeah, I don't know what he was thinking. But yeah, let me know what you think of the. Where do you land before the reunion? Like before we know this stuff, I don't look any. I only look up real time stuff. I'm not looking up spoilers. I'm not looking up previews of like maybe some snippets that maybe people know from the reunion. I don't look any of that stuff up. I'm literally typing in summer house or Carl Lindsay was trending. That's what I'm clicking on and that's what I'm reading while I'm watching the episode um, to see with things like that. So let me know your thoughts and opinions on what we watched tonight, their relationship. Where do you stand? Totally, I'm totally on the side of they both are bad, and both of them are no good. Carl definitely did some crappy stuff. Lindsay did some crappy stuff. Do you think Carl could have handled it a little better with the like just the breakup like that? I think he could have done it a little better, but at the same time, like neither of them were emotional. Like no, like I don't know. I've been in breakups before, even and I've done the breaking up thing. I've been broken up with, and I don't know. It's emotional. If you care about the person, like even if it's not going well, like you get emotional. And I just, you didn't see that on either side immediately. Like Lindsay comes into the girls' conversation and she's crying, but then they're talking about going to Mexico. I know this is edited, but it's just like it just doesn't like she wasn't sad. She doesn't seem that sad based off of what we saw on the show. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that she probably wasn't sad, or I'm not saying that she wasn't sad at all. She probably was sad, but based off of what we saw, I don't know. I would have thought like when she called her dad, she would have been like at least a little upset. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Um, I think that some of the girls were saying like, look, like he did you. It's the best thing for both of them. So yeah, so messy, so messy, so messy. But hey, it was good. I really I enjoyed the season. I thought the juice was good. A lot better than Vanderpump. But really looking forward to the reunion next week. Let me know what you guys think. And I will see you in the next video. We should have a so Lovers and Liars, they kind of changed it. So there was a 3 episode drop today and it was online. So maybe have a recording out for that tomorrow. We will see. But I appreciate everyone for watching and especially through the entire season and being along with me for these solo videos. And you're going to be seeing a lot of solo videos of me coming up with Love Island UK and Love Island USA. So, that's I guess my wheelhouse over here, but we're going to be a lot of me in the next coming week. So hope that doesn't piss anybody off. And check those shows out too if you have VPN and if you have Peacock. But hey, I'll see you guys in the next video and hope you guys have an awesome Friday and weekend. See you.